Ian, after 3 games without the side scoring, it must be nice to get among the goals.
Yes, it makes a change. We had a bit of a bad spell in the last 3 matches, but we came back today and I thought we played well.
The side had a lot of possession today, but you tend to play a little bit across the field. Was this the way the West Ham defence was retreating, or just slow build-up?
I think probably they made us play a bit that way. Although we tend to play more across the pitch, than most teams. We have 2 wingers that a lot of teams don't have, so we're inclined to play to them, which means you play across.
I thought it was interesting the way West Ham tackled the problem of Peter Thompson. They kept forcing him inside, didn't they?
They did do it, and they kept Harry Redknapp back there, although the fullback had a bad leg, and I think the idea was to try and protect him a bit, bring that Redknapp back.
Well, now, the 2 goals for set pieces like a corner, which the first one came from, the 2 fullbacks came up, didn't they?
Yes, but the goal was actually a work goal. I mean, we have practiced this, and Bobby Graham went to the near post, got the flick on, and Chris done very well, breasted it down, kept control, slammed it in. Good goal.
Well, now, moving on to the second goal, Ian, I thought that Ferguson, having cut it out well, then gave the ball away, didn't he?
He did do. It was rather silly, because if he'd held on to it then, we were all up in their box. He should have held on to it a bit and let their own players get up. But he slung it out, and Tommy Smith picked it up, and he put a great ball over to the far post, didn't he? And Bobby Graham headed it, and it was a great goal.
Actually, little Bobby Graham gets up very well to a ball, doesn't he?
He does do. He's small. He's only about 5'8", Bobby, but he's spring heels.
I've noticed whenever I come here, Ian, that goalkeepers always seem to play well against you. And although Bobby Ferguson was unfortunate in the end that he gave the ball away, that led to the second goal, he really did play well, didn't he?
He couldn't be faulted, really, on his performance today. He played really well, as most goalkeepers do. I think the Cop here inspires goalkeepers. They get a big ovation when they come out, and I think it really inspires them.
And, of course, in conditions like this, handling wasn't very easy.
No, it was a bit swirly today, wasn't it? And the ball was a bit greasy after the rain we had this morning. Made it difficult for the goalkeepers.
Well, now, just a general line about the situation at the top of the table. Liverpool still very much in touch. And I must say, when I saw you at the start of the season, Ian, I thought you were going to run away with the league.
Well, we did, actually. We had a great start. And then, you know what football's like. All of a sudden, we went off the boil. And we couldn't put our finger on it. We just went off the boil and fell away for a bit. But I feel that we could come back now that the grounds are coming again.
Well, back here with me live at Liverpool, I've got Bill Shankly, the Liverpool manager, and also Ron Yates. I know you must be almost spitting nails, in fact, when you look at the opposition Everton at the top of the table, Bill. But they really, as you said at lunchtime in Grandstand, deserve to be there, don't they?
Oh, they've played well. They've got the breaks, but when you play well, you make your own breaks.
How long is it since you actually mentioned Everton by name?
Every day.
This story is that you refuse to say Everton. That's not true, then?
No, I don't think so. You've got to speak about teams because they're in the same league as us.
Now, looking at the top of the table, Leeds, of course, the champions, are still there.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Well, Leeds are always there. And they'll be difficult for everybody for seasons to come.
And your own side, you'd agree with Ian St John, of course. Now the grounds are getting heavier. You must be on the way back.
This is a possibility, because physically we're a strong side.
Now, just moving on to you, Ron. At the start of the match there, we saw that bit of byplay with Bobby Moore. In fact, it is true. He's never won the toss here, has he?
Well, I don't think so, but I think he changed his mind today. I was told he always goes for the tails, and this time he went for the heads. And unfortunately, it came up tails. And I said to him, it's a waste of time tossing the coin anyway, Bobby, because you'll be, whenever you start.
What is this tradition, though, you have of playing towards the Kop in the second half? How did all this start?
Well, I think it's handed down from captain to captain, actually, We like to play in there a second half. We're a strong team, and towards the end of the game, we become stronger and stronger. And if we're kicking into the Kop, it gives us, they seem to give us all the encouragement that we want if we're behind or if we're winning,
I'm told, in fact, that quite apart from Bobby Moore losing regularly here, most opposing captains lose too.
Well, I couldn't tell that because they shout, heads or tails. I don't shout at home, and most of them have lost, in fact.
It's an old question, but both of you have been around here for a long time, and the Kop to me is something, something else, really. Liverpool's home record, I think you've only lost one match, Bill, league match, in 2 seasons. And this crowd's got to take some credit for it.
Oh, yes, they're a fantastic crowd. There's no doubt about that. The combination of the team, of course, and the crowd, that's the crux.
Ron?
Well, I think they're a really great crowd, They'll give you encouragement when it's wanted. And to me, you know, there's nothing like it in any other park.
Here you are, third in the league table, just on goal average behind Leeds. I noticed in the evening paper tonight, Bill, you have to live at a pretty high level here because you're being very heavily criticised about the way the side's playing in letters.
Oh, I never read the local papers. That's why I sleep well at night. Yeah.
But in fact, the spectators obviously expect more than even third place in the table.
Oh, yes, they've been used to getting higher than that. They've won the league a couple of times, and they've been second and third. And they don't like to be any lower than that.
Good. Well, thank you very much indeed. Thanks, Ron.
Thank you.
Better keep an eye on that task, too.
I will do.
Yes, indeed.